How's it going, everybody? My name's Sophie and today I'm going to be reviewing the KathleenLights Colourpop collection. Let's jump right into it. So in this collection you get the Zodiac palette, 2 Supernova shadows, 2 of the Colourpop Luxe lips, and 2 of the Super Shock cheeks. So this is the palette. It comes with 12 different shades and it has a mirror, which is a new feature for Colourpop palettes. Kathleen's other palette, the Dream Street palette, didn't have a mirror. It just had the eyeshadows, and this is $2 more than this palette was, but this was $16 and this was $18, so I still think it's a really good deal. All of the shadows are named after zodiac signs, so we start with the Aries and then we go all the way to the Pisces. So I think it's kind of cool that you can have your own individual shadow for your sign. Right off the bat, my favorite shades in this palette are the Leo, and I'd say the Libra, the Cancer, the Aries. I don't know, they all kind of interest me. So let's see what we can do with this. So I've already primed my eyes and I set it with a skin toned color. So now I'm going to jump into the Taurus and put that shade just in my crease as a transition shade. And I'm using a Sony Kashuk tapered blending brush to do this. Alright, so that seems to have blended in really nice. I love that as a transition shade. It's like the perfect shade for me. And I think it's the perfect shade for a lot of people. That's a really nice shade. Highly impressed. So now I'm going to dip into the Virgo, which is just a dark brown shade. And I'm going to focus it on the outer corner of my eye and bring it into the crease. Okay, and then still using the same brush, I'm going to go back into the Taurus and just blend everything together. Now I'm going to go into the Sagittarius and I'm going to put it in my crease just to add a pop of color. In this collection, Kathleen also created 2 of the Supernova shadows, which are basically like liquid shadows. So I will take both of them out and show you what they look like, and then we'll play with one of them. So these are the 2 Supernova shadows. This one is in the shade Constellation, and this one is in the shade Astrology. They're both really, really pretty. I swatched them on the back of my hand. They're super metallic. There we go. They're super metallic and really, really pretty. I actually didn't think that I would like this one at all because it's like a really yellowy gold color, but it's so pretty. And then this one I think is what we're going to use today, the one in Constellation. I'm going to attempt to do a half cut crease with this, and I think it'll look really good. That was really easy to do, and I actually could get a pretty clean line with this applicator, but I still went in with my brush and helped it out a little bit. But like, it was so easy, and like, I am not good at these and I'm very impressed. I'll definitely be playing with the other color as well and creating more fun looks with these. So now we obviously need to blend this harsh line in between the liquid shadow and my outer corner. So I'm going to take the Cancer. It's a similar shade. It might be a little bit lighter. We'll see how it goes. And I'm just gonna pat it over the line and kind of try and diffuse it. Alright, so that worked really well, and now we're going to go in with the other end of my brush, and I'm going to mix a little bit of the Taurus and the Virgo and just smoke out the outer corner of my eyelid. bright, so it looks like everything blended really nicely. I'm really impressed with the quality of these eyeshadows. These are really amazing shadows. I loved the Supernova shadows, and I think it all turned out really, really nice. So I'm going to put some eyeshadow on my lower lash line and then put on mascara, and I will be back to review the Super Shock shadows and the lipsticks. So Kathleen also launched 2 Super Shock shadows. This one is in the shade On the Cusp, and this one is in the shade Fire. They both look stunning, and I can't decide which one to use, so I'm going to put both of them on. I'm going to put Fire on this cheek, and I'm going to put On the Cusp on this cheek, and let's see how bright they shine. The best way to apply these is with your fingers. Sometimes you can use them with a brush to get the lighter strobing effect, but it works best with your fingers because you can pat it in. This is Fire. This is a super pretty golden, like, it looks like it has some peachy undertones. Highlighter, it looks so pretty, and I was kind of skeptical because of how pale I am. Sometimes highlighters look very strange on my skin. This looks really, really nice. Whenever I have my head straight, you can't see like a cast of like that of gold. You can't see a cast of gold so that you know I'm wearing highlighter, but then when I turn my head, you can see it shine. It's a really nice shade. It works perfectly on my skin tone. Now I'm gonna put On the Cusp on the other cheek. Alright, so this is On the Cusp. I have to turn a weird way so you can see it, but it's a lot more silver. It's definitely still pretty. They both are really pretty. Here's On the Cusp, and here's Fire. They have their differences, but they are super blinding, as all Super Shock cheeks are. I really love them both. They both work really nice for my skin tone, so that means they'll work really nice for anybody's skin tone, anybody's skin color. They're super pretty. And finally, we have the lipsticks. So the 2 lipsticks she made were Scorpio, which she has made in a liquid lipstick, and she wanted to make it in the Luxe formula. And the other shade is What's Your Sign, which she described as her perfect nude. It's super pretty. This is more of a brown nude color, and the other one is more of a maroon, red, purple, whatever kind of color. I don't know. It's still brown though. This one's brown with very warm undertones. So I'm going to try them both on, and we will see which one we like best with this look. So here's What's Your Sign. I think it's a really pretty color. It's a nice orangey nude color. In her video it looked a lot pinker, but I'm not mad at it. I think it's a very pretty nude. I think my eye look will go better with Scorpio, so let's see if it does. Scorpio is super pretty. I definitely think it complements my eye look better because it brings out the purple that I put in my crease. It's a super pretty shade. I've never tried the Colourpop Luxe lipsticks. I am now a big fan of them. They go on really nicely. They look really nice. I am a fan of this whole collection, I will say. I was super excited when she launched it. I bought it the day that it went live, like the minute it went live. I'm very pleased with it. My favorites are obviously the palette. Super pretty. The shadows blend really, really nicely. My favorite Supernova shadow was obviously Constellation because I haven't played around with astrology yet. But I highly recommend these. They look really, really nice. Can you see what I did with the cut crease? I made that line. It went on super easily. It hasn't flaked off or done anything weird. It dried down really, really nicely. It didn't transfer to my upper eyelid where I didn't want it. And it blended out really easily, so big fan of these. And I am a fan of both of the lipsticks. I think I will wear both of them. I mean, obviously I'm gonna wear both of them all the time. They're really nice formula, really nice colors. I think she did a great job with these. And as for the Super Shock cheeks, I am always a big fan of these. I think my favorite one is Fire, which is the one that's on this cheek. I tend to go towards more of a golden highlight. I still really, really like On the Cusp though. but out of both of them, I think Fire is great. That's it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. All of the products were super amazing. I highly recommend you to go to Colourpop and get any of them. I will link the whole collection down below in case you want to buy any of it. I highly recommend all of it. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for more videos. Bye!